Welcome back, everyone, to Freaky Tales Friday. I was able to get it back on time on Friday for Friday the 13th. So I want to thank everybody watching live tonight. Those who aren't able to watch live, but they'll watch what we would call the rerun back in the days, tomorrow or maybe later on after the show, or when they get out of work, or when they finish dinner or whatnot. I just kind of want to give a quick recap of what we've been doing here. Last Sunday, 4 days ago, we actually did a song called Transferable Spirits, and that was with our co-host Marvelous Inc. And before that, 7 days ago, we did one called Phobia, where we talked about what are your phobias: spiders, snakes, you know, it could be the dark, it could be, you could be claustrophobic, etc. That one was a really good one. The one before that one, 11 days ago, we did one called UAPs, Unidentified Aerial Phenomena. Okay, and it's funny that I bring that up. The one before that one was Aliens Underwater. Okay, and you know what's so funny? Ever since we started talking about that, a lot of that has been popping up now, that there is something coming up under the water. Before that, we had dark energy. So before we get into our topic tonight, I just want to thank everybody on the live chat, everybody who decided not to be in the live chat, everybody who liked, comment, subscribe. Welcome all of our new subscribers. Thank you for joining us tonight. Hopefully this could be a good one. And to our future callers, when we open up the phone lines, let's make that happen. This was brought to me not too long ago, and I did some research. I'm going to be playing some videos. I think that you should hear it from the horse's mouth, if you will. And I do think that when we do open it up for conversation over the phone, I would like for you guys to call in and give your guys' 2 cents. The last couple of days, we've been doing things on UAPs, aliens, UFOs, etc. Once again, UAPs, I didn't know what UAPs was until last year, and that was Unidentified Aerial Phenomena, which to me, it's always been called UFOs. So, unidentified flying objects. It's pretty much the same thing, but I guess you got to switch it up every once in a while, right? So yeah, UAPs. A lot of people have been sending me things to my regular page, to my Freaky Tale page, and to my emails, and I want to thank everybody on the emails. Greatly appreciate the ideas that you guys have been sending me. And that's at freakytalespodcast@gmail.com, freakytalespodcast@gmail.com. I've gotten your emails. Thank you, guys. Greatly appreciate it, and keep them coming. Keep sharing the ideas. Keep sharing links, whatever you guys may want me to talk about. Now, people have been sending me videos and screenshots of what's been going on in the East Coast, to narrow it down to New Jersey. Now, they've been saying that there are drones flying over New Jersey. People have been saying that they're not drones, they're too big to be drones. People have said that whatever's been flying over all over New Jersey are about the size of mini cars. Some people even said the size of SUVs. I didn't know that cars can fly. Okay. So, now, I've been to Jersey several times. My daughter was stationed there in McGuire, for those of you guys that are in the Air Force. I've been there. I stayed at base with her. So I know that there's, if you will, the Air Force there, they're stationed in Jersey. Where she stayed at, you can go north, east, south, west. It's always 40 minutes to get to wherever. We're literally surrounded by woods, and that's what it looks like. I really don't like Jersey. I stayed there several days. I went there several times. It was cool, other than the Mexican food that I ate there, which was actually pretty good. But I really don't like Jersey. But this is about New Jersey, okay? So I started digging, and one of my favorite podcasters that I've been watching lately is a guy named Joe Rogan. A lot of you guys watch him. He has a lot of scientists, a lot of teachers, a lot of actors, comedians, you name it. I mean, this guy's the #1 podcast in the world, so why wouldn't you check it out? Especially if you're going to gain some knowledge, some wisdom, something out of it. It's some entertainment, if you will. So I watch something that can actually feed me and bless me. Well, he himself started talking about this. And let me read to you, you can see it on the screen, what he said. It says, Joe Rogan reveals who he thinks is behind New Jersey drone invasion. As he calls it, White House explanation, sus. Okay, sus. So that's what he says. So he actually covered it. So if he covered it, I'm not saying that, I just think it's newsworthy because I believed and I've had dreams and I've shared them here first, okay, that I do believe that there's going to be some type of an invasion. Is it going to be UAPs? I don't know, but something is coming. And we're going to get a little bit into that, okay? So what I'm going to do, I'm going to start you off with one video so that you guys can get an idea of what I'm talking about. For those of you guys that maybe do know or do not know. But you know what? Before we start that video, let me just read to you guys something, okay? Bright lights floating or flying in the night above New Jersey were captivated residents for nearly a month. So this has been going on for a month, okay? Now the sightings, which many observers believe to be drones, have spread throughout the region. Federal authorities investigating the sightings have provided new answers about what objects are or their origin, leaving residents unsettled and local leaders frustrated. U.S. officials on Thursday said that they have been unable to corroborate the reported drone sightings and suggested that many of the objects might in fact be manned aircraft, such as airplanes or helicopters. Look, when you guys see the videos, I don't think that this was man-made by some kid that went to, Amazon and bought it and is just flying it around. No, these are multiple. And when people are saying that they're size of cars, there's a concern. I remember when I was was it third grade, I used to think, man, when I get old, I'm going to be flying a car. We're going to have flying cars. Well, we still don't. And I'm 56. But when they're saying that these things are about the size of a car and it's flying many of them, kind of got me thinking now. Last part. But assurances from state and federal officials that the sightings do not indicate a threat to residents have done little to allay public concerns. Lawmakers have expressed frustrations with the lack of information and are urging the federal government to share more about its investigation. So in other words, they don't have answers. They don't know what it is. Now, let me tell you something. We live in the most powerful country in the world, okay? The most powerful military in the world. The most prosperous, the most blessed country in the world, and we're letting these things fly around. Most people that have videotaped these things have said, look, we're the United States. Why hasn't these things been blown up out of the sky? They're flying over military bases. And nobody seems to know anything. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to put on my headphones. We're going to play our video number 1. And when we open up the phone lines, you guys give me your guys' idea. What do you guys think about these freaky sightings over New Jersey?
People in New Jersey are concerned and demanding information after a wave of mysterious drone sightings. But the government has yet to give any concrete answers. One lawmaker is calling for a state of emergency, while another has an ominous theory about a foreign adversary. Here's CBS's Tom Hansen.
This is over my house right now. What is that?
It's the million-dollar question baffling New Jersey residents looking skyward.
They're just pacing back and forth, going very slow.
Since last month, dozens of drones mysteriously hovering in the skies at night. Near Morris County, the FAA has now ordered 2 temporary flight restrictions prohibiting drones over this military base and Trump National Golf Club after receiving reports of unexplained activity. Today, Homeland Security and state police met with some New Jersey officials, including Mayor Jim Maley.
I truly don't believe they have any idea where the drones are coming from.
Many still have questions, including Congressman Jeff Van Drew, who says individuals with high security clearance have a theory about where the drones come from.
Their concern is that a mothership has left from Iran weeks ago, coinciding about the time somewhere along the area of the United States. It doesn't mean they're right off the coast.
But in a briefing today, Pentagon officials dismissed the claim outright.
We have no evidence that these activities are coming from a foreign entity or the work of an adversary.
In Mendham, New Jersey, Olivia DiMattio's coffee shop is right near the sensitive locations where the drones have been spotted.
How big are these things? You know, are they different sizes?
They are the size of small cars.
Small cars.
Like almost like a Mini Cooper or a Ford Escape size. So it's not something that a kid is buying off of Amazon and flying around as a prank. Like it's way, way past that.
And we're here in front of Picatinny Arsenal. It provides munitions products for all branches of the U.S. military. It's also one of those sensitive sites that these drones have flown close to. And Nora, both lawmakers we spoke to today say one of these drones needs to be taken down safely so they can get some answers.
The mystery deepens. All right, Tom Hansen, thank you very much.
Okay, let's stop it right there. Now, my question is that why hasn't one of these things been taken down? And this has been going on for a month. For a month. And it's just not one or two. There's a bunch of them. A bunch of them. Earlier today, the JEDI sent me a video saying that in Temecula, I believe, now it's getting closer to home, if it's a part of that, that there was a bunch of so-called sightings of these drones or planes or, you know, UAPs, whatever we want to call them. You know, we're only guessing that they're drones, and then they're saying no, they're not from our adversary. No, they're not coming from a foreign country. Then where are they coming from? Then they're coming from here. You know, and they only show up at night. Supposedly, one eyewitness has said that whenever they spot it, like that they realize that they're being seen, then they just turn off their lights. There was one video that I saw. I wasn't able to get that video where one individual shined a laser at one of them, like a laser, and it was able to hit it, just a regular light laser, if you will, and hitting it, more appeared. They were dark, but more appeared, and I just thought that that was pretty wild. Once again, I'm just showing you what the news is covering, but I also want to show you another video because this is also trending on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, more than what people know. But I think a lot of people out here in the West are not covering it as much because it's not affecting us. So let's go ahead and roll that video. I believe from the TikToker, I believe. There you go.
I'm sure everyone's heard about the drones flying over New Jersey and New York, but did you hear the details about it? One, these things are the size of cars or small SUVs. Two, as they fly over the top of houses and other cars, the clocks change time. I have a couple of friends in New Jersey, as these things flew over their house, their microwaves, their stoves, they all changed time. And the cars, as they drive over the top of the cars, they're changing time. Now here's the other crazy part. I saw another video where this person attempted to fly a drone of their own up towards these drones to get a better look at it. But as soon as they tried to take the drone and launch it, the batteries went from 100% charged to 100% dead. Like that. Somebody actually managed to get a drone up in the air, and as it got close, the battery just died and fell out of the sky. I've also seen a F-150, a video of an F-150 jet chasing one of these things, and this thing took off on that jet and disappeared at speeds that made it look like the jet was sitting still.
Wow. So yeah, people are talking about it, and I don't see too many, at least any podcasters out here talking about it. Is it a threat? I don't know, but you know, you got these things flying over your house. You got these things flying over, you know, these Air Force bases out there. You know, you got these things that we don't know what they are, and we're just letting them like, oh, okay, well, we don't know what they are. The Pentagon doesn't know what they are. Nobody has answers, but yet they refuse to bring one down. Whether you want to shoot it down, whether you want to, you know, freeze it, if you will, and just haul it down. I don't know. I don't even know how to fly a drone. Okay, but when they say they're the size of a car, that means if it's the size of a car, one or two humans can fit in it if they are human, you know, or if it's just really a drone. And if it is just a drone, then that means this technology of these so-called flying cars have been here for a long time. And the way the gentleman just explained that they took off like almost at the speed of light can a human really sustain being in something that fast? I don't think so. So these are questions that I guess we need answers here on Freaky Tales. So if we have, you know what, we had a couple of people once or twice call from New Jersey. If anybody's watching from New Jersey, try to give us a call in tonight when we open up the phone lines. Okay, let's go ahead and put up. I believe we have video number 3. Yes, whatever's next. Go ahead and put it up there. Check this one out.
In the skies above New Jersey. Trying to get to.
You want to start that? Restart that one over again. Yeah, go ahead and restart it over again. See if we can get a better sound. My apologies, guys. Let me know. Put up your thumb when you're ready. Okay, we're good.
Tonight in the skies above New Jersey, trying to get to.
I guess there's a glitch in the volume. Let's just let it roll. Let's see if it catches on.
The bottom of a mysterious.
Is it pausing or?
Wave of
My apologies, guys. I don't know what happened with that one. I don't know. You want to try to replay it again, or you think it's just damaged? Okay, let's try it from the top.
Tonight in the.
No, I think it's just damaged.
Skies above New Jersey.
You know what? While I talk to them, is it possible for you to possibly try to re-download it from the email and see if there's a possible way? Because I really want you guys to listen to this. You can stop that now. And I really want you guys to listen to this while he does a little bit of technical difficulty over there. I believe it's that one right there. Yeah. And
tonight in the skies above New Jersey,
see, that one's good.
To the bottom of a mysterious
but it's playing over there. There we go. We're going to try to play it again, guys, so please be patient and let's see what he can do. Just throw it up there and see what we can, if they can hear it. Bill Carson wants to debate
tonight
with the
in the skies above New Jersey.
Oh, it's doing it again, huh?
Trying to get to.
Okay, guys, sorry about that. I'm not going to waste too much of your time on that one. Though we do have one more video, but we're not going to play that one just yet. Okay? I don't know why this one is just... You know what? Can you download the other one that I told you not to play? Go ahead and download that, and we'll replace it instead of this one right here. Is it still doing the same thing? Is it playing? Okay, go ahead and start it from the top then.
Tonight in the skies of.
It's still doing the same thing. Let's not even waste any time.
Above New Jersey.
Just go ahead and take that out and do me a favor. Get the one where I told you don't play. Okay, and we'll just play that one. My apologies, guys. I hate when that happens, but I don't know. It's technology that I'm not too familiar with, and the Jedi, he'll figure it out. But other than that, this was a video that actually showed multiple images and they all looked different. So I encourage you guys, when you guys Google this, Google New Jersey UFOs, New Jersey drones, New Jersey sightings, and all of it would come up. Okay. And you'll see all the different footage that I was trying to provide for you guys today, but for some reason this video won't play. But we have 2 more. We're going to play one right now. As soon as he gets it up there. Let's see. Let me know when you got it. That's it right there. Go ahead and play it.
We want to update you on a story we've been following. Those drones that have been spotted over New Jersey in recent weeks. The Pentagon weighed in yesterday saying they don't appear to be coming from overseas, but many state and local officials are on high alert. Let's bring in CBS News correspondent Tom Hansen, who's here in Studio 55 with us live. in person because you're usually traveling all around the country reporting. So let's talk about these drones. What are some of the leads about
They're
where
still
they
calling
might
them
be coming
drones,
from?
like
Yeah,
they
well, it's
really
really
know what they
anyone's
are.
guess at this point, Vlad. It's still a mystery. There's a lot of speculation out there, and that fosters an environment for a lot of rumors. One Republican congressman, Jeff Van Drew, we spoke to yesterday, he has been pushing these claims that these drones could be linked to Iran, could be being launched off of some kind of mothership off the coast or in the middle of the ocean. Now, we asked him what, if any, concrete evidence he has for that. He didn't put any forward. The Pentagon, as you mentioned, denied those claims outright. And so this is still very much a mystery. A lot of frustration around the lack of answers as well. There was a closed-door meeting yesterday amongst mayors across the state of New Jersey. One mayor who we spoke to as well also told me that the contents of that meeting could have been wrapped up in an email. So they walked out of there with no answers, and we're still looking for clues as to where and who is sending these drones.
So interesting. I thought the best part of your piece from the evening news last night was when you spoke to a woman who owned like a shop or something, and she described the size of these drones. Because when I first started seeing this story, I just thought to myself, well, there are drones flying all over the place all the time. But she seemed to indicate that they were quite large.
Oh, yeah. She said that they were the size of a small car. They were flying at least 1,000 feet above the ground, and they were still visible. Now, these drones are coming out at night. They're being spotted at night, at least. And that's because of all the lights that are attached to them, which are red, green, and gold, according to people that we've interviewed. So the way that she characterized it was this was not some instance where some kids bought drones on Amazon and are flying them around to wreak havoc, that this is something much larger than that, but still a lot to be seen here. One thing that we can say is that all the officials we've spoken to are urging the government to safely take down one of these drones, if that's even possible, to get some answers.
So your live shot yesterday was in front of a particular location, because if you're watching this broadcast and you're somewhere else in the country, you're like, why Jersey?
Right.
Yeah. Where were you last night broadcasting from to wrap up your piece?
Picatinny Arsenal, which is a military base that is responsible for manufacturing munitions that go out to every branch of the U.S. military. And so that's one of the concerns here. These drones are not just flying aimlessly. They are being spotted precariously close to sensitive government sites, and that has people on edge.
Sensitive government sites.
Appreciate it, Tom, as always.
And
Thank you.
we haven't took any of, not one down. And as fast as they move and how big as they are, 1,000 feet above ground, that's not too far from somebody's home. I can understand how somebody could be, feel unsafe, unsettling, and they're flying over these military bases and nothing has been done. We don't know if there are drones. We don't know if there's somebody in them. We don't know where they're coming. We know nothing for a whole month, and we have no answers. So, like I said, and I'm going to say it again, I truly do believe that in the future, it is coming. I do believe that there will be an invasion. I don't believe it will be a real alien invasion. I believe it's going to be man-made, and it's made to strike fear into humanity. My opinion, that's just what I believe. These freaky drones, I'm telling you, and the way the guy said that they try to get these drones, other drones up there to get a better look at them, and they don't make it. Why is that? So we'll eventually open up the phone lines, and we want you guys to call in and give us your best reasons, We have one more video, and this video is a little really serious, okay? And I don't think it's meant to scare anyone. I think it's meant to prepare everyone, So a lot of times people don't like to see certain things like this, but I think it's better for you to know than not to know. And once again, it's not meant to scare anyone. It's meant to prepare. So let's go ahead and roll our last video to our Freaky Tale audience.
Very early in 2025, all hell is going to break loose. The volume of sightings, weird objects in the sky, it's off the charts. I am swamped by people sending me videos from all over the world. And it's not just in Bedminster, New Jersey. It's not just in the United Kingdom. It's India. Greenland, Russia, Kazakhstan, China, Japan. I cannot believe the volume of sightings that are going on at the moment. Something is showing itself in our skies. We are going to look back and we are going to say that the autumn of the drones was a turning point. There's consistent sightings of drones over military facilities. It sounds like nothing at the moment, but I wager it's going to turn out to be enormous. I think 2024 in future will be seen, ironically, as the calm before the storm. A reckoning is coming.
Okay, especially over these military bases. That's what I don't understand, is how these can be flown over military bases and nothing is being done about it. I think the only thing that we've said was that, that they're saying on the news that it's possible from Iran, but there's no proof of that it's a foreign country there's no proof of that. There's a mothership releasing them. There's no proof of that. So what are they? Why hasn't one of them been brought down? You know, why is the U.S. allowing this? But until then, you know what? I want to leave it up to you guys. Give me your best, I guess. If you guys want to chime in, let's go ahead and put up the number. I brought up a topic. I brought up the videos. I brought you guys the news. I want you guys, for those of you guys that are barely hearing about this, do your homework, do your research. It's better to be educated and to be prepared and to be caught off guard. So with that being said, the number is now up, and I'm going to connect, and let's see who calls in. Here we go. Caller, your name and where are you calling from? Okay, this thing froze. Okay. Caller, call back. There we go. Caller, your name and where are you calling from?
Hey, what's up, bro? This is P-Dog calling from California. Can you hear me okay?
Yes, sir. How you doing?
I'm doing all right. Just I caught your stream late. I just tuned in, but I know you're talking about the drones, right?
Yes.
You know what? I'm going to chime in on it, and I'm going to say that I think that shit is a bunch of bullshit, and it's probably some type of like a fucking like a scam, you know, to get everybody all to stop the war and to get everybody in alignment with some kind of agenda. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah. Well, you know what? I'm glad you called in and gave your 2 cents. And man, a lot of people feel that way. A lot of people don't.
You mind if I share a little freaky tale real quick?
Go for it. Jedi, if you could turn on the music a little bit, please. Yes, go for it.
Well, kind of funny because I was trying to call in that one time when you had the homie Afro.
Yes.
Because you guys were talking about alien stories and shit, and I think Afro said he told a time when he saw like some crazy shit. I don't know what episode that might be. If you could reference that, I'll check it out later.
Okay. He was referencing what again? My apologies.
Like an alien story of his own or some shit that he saw that was crazy.
Oh, it was the last one that he was on, bro.
That same one?
Yeah, it was on he reshared it.
Oh, okay. I missed it. Well, you know what? Okay, so check it out. One time I seen some pretty crazy ass shit myself. This was a good 10 years ago. I was in my early 20s. I was asleep with my girlfriend, and it was some shit that basically was kind of like where I didn't see any UFOs or anything like that, but I woke up at 3 a.m. and I had the alarm clock next to me, so that's how I knew it was 3 a.m. But there was like a bunch of loud noises outside. I thought it was my neighbors, you know, making too much noise and shit. But within a matter of a few moments, the room got really cloudy. There was like different light sources flashing from outside through the window. And, you know, at that moment, when I seen that, it was just tripping me the fuck out. So I decided to like get up physically, but I couldn't move. I seen my girlfriend, she actually rose up like to like get up,
Yeah.
And then she went right back down. She laid right back down. Anyway, I couldn't move for like, fuck, dude, it felt like a good couple minutes.
Right.
And then little by little, that shit went away. And anyway, when that shit was done, I looked at the clock and it was like 5 o'clock down there, but it only felt like a couple minutes. That shit tripped me out. I told my girlfriend, hey, I was able to move again. I told her, hey, you saw that shit, right? Like you just laid back down because you were scared or something. And she didn't know what I was talking about.
Right.
And I left it alone because I was like, okay, you know, whatever. And this happened before I ever was really into like anything that was aliens or UFOs. And after that TV show, if you remember the X-Files,
yes.
I never saw that TV show until after that happened to me. After that, I think on the first episode, the pilot episode of the X-Files, it's where somebody has like an encounter of some sort and they lose time. And that tripped me out because I was like, what? That's a trick. That's what happened to me. Yeah. I lost time or whatever if that shit, you know, really happened.
Yeah.
And that's pretty much it, bro. You know, that shit happened. Maybe that shit was a dream. Maybe that shit was real. But I'll tell you what, all these drones that are flying out, now that the government is kind of pushing it on us, I don't want to believe that shit.
Right, right. Let me ask you something, caller. Did that ever happen again to you?
Let me try and remember. Nah, not that particular thing. Nah, I've had some weird experiences. You know, I called in one time talking about some ghosts. It was at my job and shit like that. But I've had like just a few couple things, but that's the only time that happened. And while that happened to me,
okay,
it was almost like in my imagination, I felt like there was some UFO type shit outside.
Yeah,
but for sure, I can verify that like that's what I seen in the room and all that.
Okay. All good, my bro. Thank you for taking the time and calling in tonight, man. I greatly appreciate you being a part of the show.
For sure. Later.
All right. Peace. Okay, you guys, the phone lines are open. You guys want to call in? Let's go ahead. Was that a little feedback or something or what? All right. Okay, guys, the phone lines are open. You guys know our topic. Let's go. Caller, your name and where are you calling from?
Hey, what's up, Tony? My name is Marv. I'm from Sacramento, California, and this is my second time calling in, dude. How you doing?
I'm doing good, man. Thank you for taking the time, my bro. So, you know our topic. You know what we're talking about, New Jersey. You know, we're talking about the drones or possible drones.
I've been hearing about that, man. And I heard that you were talking about earlier about Joe Rogan. And if you look up on YouTube, him and Joey Diaz talk about the New Jersey, specifically, like in New Jersey, there's like a area that like there's a lot of UFO activity. So
yes,
but honestly, man, I was just kind of calling. Yeah, honestly, I was just kind of calling you, man, because I've been trying to. This is like my 10th time trying to call you, but I'm a custodian at my job.
Yes,
and I work at night, so I see a lot of weird stuff. And this is kind of off topic, but I hope you don't mind me sharing a freaky tale real quick.
The floor is yours, my bro. Go ahead.
All right, man. So I started working for the school district about like a year ago, and my first job, it was at one of the oldest schools in Sacramento, which was an elementary school. And apparently, the school is really old. So on my first day there, school was really old, building like 1902. And I asked the people, I was like, hey, this school looks really old. Is it haunted? And the lady looked at me with a serious face, and she was just like, yeah. And I was just like, oh, okay, whatever. So, I'm just working, minding my business, and I'm cleaning the bathroom, and I have kids. So I felt like a little kid ran towards me, and I just bounced up, like, oh dang, but nothing was there. And that was the first day, and I was just like, oh, okay, maybe I'm just tripping or whatever. And then the next day, I'm mopping the floor, and clear as day, the school is empty, dude. It's like 10 p.m., right? I hear a little girl say, hello. and like I feel like somebody touched my arm, and it was just like the creepiest thing, dude. And like I haven't been to that school ever since, and it's just, you know, I just kind of wanted to share that.
Wow.
I've actually shared a freaky tale before.
Okay. Well,
and like you know, it's real. You know, it's real. I believe in it.
Yeah. Well, man, thank you for taking the time, bro. And I hope I ain't cutting into your lunch break, or are you talking while you're on the job?
Yeah, I got my headphones on while I'm on the job. No, but it's all good, man. I'll let you guys go. I just wanted to share. I just wanted to share that.
All good, my bro.
Much support, man.
Absolutely, man. Thank you for being a part of the show tonight. Peace. I hope you're working on hard, not hardly working is what I meant to say. So thank you for that. Okay, let's see. Here we go. Call it your name and where are you calling from?
Hey, this is Jacob in Massachusetts.
Jacob from Massachusetts. How you doing?
Great, Tony. How are you?
I'm doing pretty good. And I know you know the topic. Massachusetts ain't too close to New Jersey, but it's in the East Coast. So what have you heard out there that we haven't?
I've seen lights, fire orange, about 5 flying in or hovering in a string.
Okay. And to your best guess, what do you think that is? Do you think that is drones? Because they're saying there's the size of small cars.
I think it's what the Germans call the Neue Luftwaffe, which is Hitler. He's coming back, and he's letting everybody know to get ready.
Okay. And to get ready for what? What do you think?
I don't know, Tony.
Okay. Well, do you have any footage or any pictures of these things that you've seen?
No, I was driving, and I couldn't get my phone.
Okay.
When I saw it.
So apparently,
slow.
Okay. Apparently, there's a prophecy from what you're saying that Hitler is supposed to be coming back, and if so, where can people find this?
You could look up an author, Miguel Serrano, Esoteric Hitlerism, or just look up Esoteric Hitlerism and see that at the end of the Kali Yuga, Hitler comes back, and next year is the year of the snake, and the end of the Kali Yuga.
Sounds interesting. Now, let me ask you a question. I know you're the one that called and shared this. Do you believe he's coming back?
I don't believe anything. I would tend to agree with your first caller that it's all a scam, and it's Elon Musk flying these, and him and his con man felon friend Donald Trump will probably create a new agency, like last time they created Space Force. This time they'll create some drone force, and it'll just be another scam to convince lawmakers to give Elon Musk so much money to protect us.
Okay. Hey, man, you know what? Thank you for calling in and sharing that for us. That was a bold statement that Hitler's coming back. So, but I've never heard that before. So, honestly, I want to thank you for sharing that.
Yeah, they say he's got Mercury technology, Mercury-powered engines, some crazy stuff. But that could be what it is.
Yeah. Well, you know what? I asked everybody to call in and check and, you know, chime in and let us know what you guys think. And I appreciate you calling in and letting us know, man. Thank you very much for that.
Happy Friday the 13th, Tony.
Happy Friday the 13th, my bro. Peace. Wow. Have you ever heard of that, Jedi? No? Okay, here we go. Call it your name and where are you calling from?
This is Sam from Corona.
I'm sorry, what was that? Your phone's cutting out.
Oh, this is Sam from Corona.
Hey, Sam from Corona. How you doing tonight?
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Great. Yeah, I was saying, those are drones that are coming out of Edwards Air Force Base and March Air Force Base.
Okay, and how would you know this?
I was reading a couple articles a while back where they were making like drones that are the size of a car,
Yes.
And they were going to fly 'em, like right after the election. They were going to start, surveying all the area, like Southern California, Jersey.
Okay.
So yeah, I was reading into it.
Okay. The only reason
They're
why
actually drones from the military.
Okay. The only reason why I'm asking, like, how would you know this is because supposedly on the news, nobody knows where they're coming from. And then you call in and say, okay.
What the hell?
Yeah. I played 4 videos that nobody knows where they're coming from. The Pentagon doesn't know. They've had meetings. There was a video that I was supposed to play that it kept glitching. And there was somebody asking somebody from the Pentagon, where are these coming from? And they said that they don't know.
Well, they're not going to tell you.
Of course.
Are they going to tell you they got are they going to tell you they got captured, flying saucers from outer space in Area 51? They're going to say, no, we don't have those, but you already know they do.
They haven't told us yet, but yeah. So.
But yeah, those are coming from the Air Force bases.
Okay. Now, and if you had a guess, what are its purpose?
The purpose, I mean, like I said, they're surveying the area. They're doing like kind of like the where they're mapping it out, and then they're doing infrared too to like keep an eye on people. That infrared and all that stuff. Kind of like what the police helicopters do.
Yeah. Okay.
They're doing the same thing, like similar to that. Yeah, kind of like a way to spy on people. Like to like go and X-ray your house. Like look at, what I mean? Like they have all that technology already.
Okay.
So that's pretty much what they're doing.
All good, man.
But yeah, that's what I think it is. That's what I know it is. I mean, people they're never gonna know, but I mean, I'm pretty sure what I read back, a while back. That's what it is.
Right. Now here's the thing. Like, let's just say that the military is saying they don't know what they are, but they're allowing these things to fly over their base. Okay.
Well, yeah, they're the ones that are doing it.
Right. So you would think that they would at least say, hey, we're going to, bring one down and see what it is. But they're not. I mean, obviously, they're telling people not to panic, but yet there's people that are seeing it 1,000 feet above their home, and it just freaks people out. So I just thought it'd be a freaky topic since it's trending. Let's talk about it. And I like to know what the fans think, what the people think. So I appreciate you calling in and letting us know, what they are.
Yeah, for sure.
All good,
no problem. Yeah, I just wanted to share that, just in case people are clueless.
All good, bro. Thank you, man.
All right.
Peace.
All right, thank you, Tony. Nice talking to you, man.
Okay, brother.
All right.
Peace. Okay. I haven't gotten to the poll yet because the calls keep coming in. So let me try to get to the poll right now. Let me see. All right. Okay, there was a poll done. Got another call. Here we go. Caller, your name and where are you calling from?
Hey, what's up, Tony? This is Jose from Yuma, Arizona.
Jose from Yuma, Arizona. How you doing tonight?
Yes, sir. Good, man. Hey, man, so here in Yuma, there's a place called YPG, Yuma Proving Ground. And also we have the second biggest, largest air base for the Marine Corps in the United States. So, inside of YPG, it's a government, it's called Yuma Proving Ground. So what they do is they test a bunch of military stuff out there. Aircraft, a bunch of stuff out there, bro, like a bunch of stuff. So earlier today, there was a huge sonic boom, and not even the Marine Corps was aware of it. It came out on the news, the local news and everything, and everybody was tripping on it, like, oh, what's that huge sonic boom? And later on, it came out to be that.
Oh, the call hung up on us. Caller, your name and where are you calling from? Why is that playing again, bro?
Hey, what's up, bro?
No, he's off, bro. Turn it down.
From California.
The phone hung up. Caller with the 928 number, call back. We're still on. Caller with the 928 number. Okay, my apologies. He was getting into a story and it hung up. Okay, let's see. What a freaky timing. Okay, there was are they drones or UAPs? 60% said drones, 40% said UAPs. That was our first poll. Here we go. Different caller. Caller, your name and where are you calling from?
The brother from Stockton.
Our brother from Stockton. How you doing tonight?
Excellent, brother. I'm just here at work watching the show.
Okay. I'm glad you tuned in.
Yeah, I'm happy to tune in, man. I just wanted to call in real quick and just say that I believe they're UFOs.
Okay.
Yeah, I believe they're UFOs, brother. Like I could be on the side that most people are on and say the opposite and say that the government is like messing with us or like distracting us, and you know, and that's and I believe it's easy to jump on that one, but you know, I'm gonna go ahead and say, Tony, that these are UFOs, brother.
Okay. Because
I believe that like it wasn't until recently, like within the last few years, and we've always seen them, we've always heard of UFOs and aliens, man, but it just seems like there's been more encounters and just more stories popping up, like all of a sudden, you know, Tony?
Yeah.
Yeah, and I just believe, brother, that I don't know what it is. I believe that there will be like something big that will come, brother. And like being at work, like I got a phone call from my girl to tell me good night with my daughter, and she passed the phone to my daughter, right? And like besides the UFO stuff, like something big will happen. And so like, man, like I just believe, brother, that this is just a time to really value and really like appreciate and like man, just treasure and just man, just really like, man, just appreciate those like around us, man, and our families and all that, brother. You know, because like it wasn't until like I got older and until like things started getting like crazier in the country, man, where I just started like I just learned, brother, that the simple things, brother, like matter most, you know, and I just learned that man, just to like make most of the time that I have with my loved ones, brother, because like that's all we really have is just like it's just our familia, brother, you know.
Right.
And man, all we have is God, man. But I believe, brother, that those like just to cut it short, to let the other people call, I believe those are UFOs and something will come. But man, shoot, man, we just gotta put on the whole armor of God, shoot, and we'll be straight, man, and we'll be all good. God bless, brother.
All right, my brother. Thank you for taking the time. Okay, peace. Let's go. Let's see. Who's going to call in next? Caller, my apologies when your phone, I guess, or maybe it was a drop out on my end, a drop call, but the phone lines are now open if you would like to call in. Here we go. Caller, your name and where are you calling from?
Tony, from San Antonio, where all my orejones at? Okay, Marcelo el Perro right here. So yeah, I'm gonna hop right into it. So I think I agree with the caller that said it's just some government shit that is really their shit that they're putting up there, and they're just testing the waters. Really, they gotta see what the public's reaction is gonna be towards, you know, something like that. And I also think that they're testing out, because a lot of these drones. Well, I've seen that China has like, you know, like drones already. Well, they've been having them, but I mean, like, they're AI drones. They automatically pilot themselves and stuff, right? You just gotta program it to do whatever, to patrol, because they patrol too. You know, they fly around, whatever, and they actually like do formations and stuff. I don't know if you guys have seen that or whatever, and it reminds me of this. Way back when I used to play like video games or whatnot, this first-person shooter called Tom Clancy's Breakpoint. They also have a couple of books, but in this particular storyline, like supposedly they had drones and stuff like that, and like they came out like in a swarm, like, you know what I mean, like a whole bunch of them, and you could hear them like, you know how they sound, but all together.
Right.
And well, in the storyline, supposedly they had a system where they call it scale points, but basically that was like their money there, but it wasn't. It was like, I guess you could say like crypto.
Right.
So, man, you just gotta, I wouldn't say play the game, right, but just maybe like a summary of the game.
Right.
And it's like, it tripped me out because now that I was watching I caught your podcast right now, and I was like, man, that reminds me of that game, you know, for some reason and stuff. And in that game, like some, I guess you could call them mercenaries, like they went against the government type thing, and they try to control the drones or whatnot. And well, that doesn't really matter, but you know what I'm trying to say, that it feels like eventually it's gonna turn into something else. They're just testing the waters to see how much they can influence us and really control us, like, you know, like all that stuff, man.
Right.
And yeah.
All good, color. But you know what? You didn't mention where you were calling from.
Oh yeah, from San Antonio.
Oh, okay. San Antonio. All good, my brother. Thank you, my bro, for calling in and being a part of the show tonight, man.
Okay. But what do you think about that? I'm about to let you go and you tell us. What do you think about that? Do you think it's actually possible that these drones can autopilot themselves and stuff and patrol like certain areas or whatever?
I like what you said. AI drones. I believe it could be some form of something like that. But the only thing that really gets me is when people are saying that they are the size of cars. You know, because when I think of a car, I think of something heavy, but obviously they must have some type of material where it looks the size of a car, but it's able to take off like somewhat like a regular drone.
Yeah.
You know, that technology to me is what's fascinating.
Also, they have, not to cut you off, they have a little bit agricultural drones. They're like a little bit bigger, but they're just really meant, they can actually pick up a human. But they're meant to spray, like, you know, big plantations and stuff, like, you know, when they grow crops. Those are still drones, right? But they're just to spray like pesticides or whatever.
Right.
All right, that's all I had. I'm gonna let y'all go.
All good, my brother. Thank you.
Good.
Peace. Okay, you guys. Here we go. We got another call. Caller, your name and where are you calling from?
Hey, how's it going, Tony? This is Chris from Arizona.
Chris from Arizona. How you doing tonight?
How you doing tonight, brother? I was gonna ask you two questions. I mean, one question and then one comment. Well, I'll start off with the comment. Like, is it okay if it doesn't pertain to the topic you guys are talking about today?
That's fine, as long as it pertains to the show, you know, that Freaky Tales.
Yeah. Last time you had a what do you call it? A show with Afro. You were talking about like the most recognizable song or like horror movie song is like the Halloween one.
Yeah,
and I agree with that. But like, I think you guys said that was like the most scariest one, which I was gonna say I disagree, because I think the Jason one is like the more scarier one. Like they like Afro said they got the violins, and then like the music just scares the shit out of you. Like I don't know about you, but for me, when I was growing up watching that shit, it scared the shit out of me. And then you have Jason like in the woods, sweating and everything, like it's raining. And then like I would watch after that. I would watch like a Halloween movie, like the Michael Myers one, just to calm me down. Like, and I wouldn't even be scared of that song. You know what I mean? Of the Halloween one.
Hey man, no, it's all good. You know what? I just thought when we voted and said that we didn't really mean the scariest one. We meant like the most popular one, the most recognizable one. Was there anyone better than that? But you know what? If you say, and I said in that show, I said I would say Jason, but all I hear is I didn't find that scary.
Part. Yeah, that's true. That not really that part, but just like the intro, like from every Jason movie, or like certain scenes, like when Jason's coming out or whatever, that fast playing song with the violins. I'm talking about that part. Like when the intro, you know how when it shows his face and it zooms in, like the hockey mask.
Yes.
Yeah, that's the one I'm talking about. But yeah, I know what you're talking about. The little whispering thing. No, that's not really. I mean, that will scare you a little bit, but And then and then I was gonna say, I think one time you and Marvelous said, I think it wasn't a Freaky Tales too. I'm not sure. Like you were talking about David Rocha, like and then that Jesus Christ guy that be on Instagram that says Jesus Christ. That guy. You know what I'm talking about?
Yes.
Yeah, you said you said I think I don't know. You guys said something about like that two like one like they both had incidents where somebody off the street went up to them and tested them. Like I think you said like somebody went up to David Rocha and like tried to bang on him or something and like see if he was really a pastor, and then like it went good for him or something, and then like the Jesus Christ guy, he ran away or something like that.
Yeah, there was footage of him running, hopping in his car, and speeding away.
What, like somebody tried to like just like bang on him, or they try to like ask him about the? Oh, they did.
Yeah,
and then you said something like David Roach or something happened similar, but it went good for him or something.
Well, the guy was cussing David Rocha out. He was pretty much saying, "Get out of my neighborhood. F you, F your religion, F Jesus." Yeah, he was just saying all of these things, and David Rocha walked up to his car, like where his passenger seat was, and he just told him, "God bless you, man. God bless you." No, F you, F you. So the guy was in a car, and then he goes up to the Jesus Christ guy, and he does him the same thing, and he ran. He ran, hopped in his car, and there was footage of him burning rubber. You know.
So it was the same. That this guy did it to both of them, David Rocha and the Jesus Christ guy.
Yeah, they were together in the same location.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
There's video footage of this.
You know what? I'm gonna look. I mean, you could probably look on David Rocha's page, but it was a couple of years back. But yeah, it's somewhat went viral because I remember he even called me and told me, "Because did you see that footage that they put out?" And I said, "Yeah." I mean, yeah, but you know, as a matter of fact, the guy who banged on him is the guy who shot the video. So,
okay.
Yeah, he shot the video, and he shot that Jesus Christ guy running away. You know, and that's when I said, what you know, you guys are there preaching the gospel. You're gonna run from this guy? You know, if he blasts you, so what? You're going to heaven. I thought you were saved. So.
Hey, one last thing. Are you going to go check out that new Craven movie?
Hey, that looks good, bro. That looks good.
Yeah, I know. It does. I'm going to go check it out this week. How about you?
I'm definitely going to check it out, especially when I saw Russell Crowe in there. So I know it's going to be good. He's a good actor, man. So.
Yeah, that he is. All right, man. For sure, Tony.
All right, my bro. You have a good one.
Have a good one.
Peace.
All right, bye.
Jesus Christ. Man, I can't believe. Did you ever see that video, Jedi, when he ran? Yeah, I think they got rid of it, but this guy ran. Here we go. Caller, your name and where are you calling from?
What's up? Lotus from West Texas.
Lotus from West Texas. We're going to go ahead and end with you, my bro. Go ahead. Let's make it a good one.
All good. Well, back in the early 1900s, there was a communication device or method of communication, rather, that people were using, in particularly after the Cold War. It was a shortwave radio. Are you familiar with shortwave radio?
I've heard of it, Lotus, but I cannot sit here and say that I know it very well. So you're going to be educating me right now.
Okay. Well, just to put it quickly, to keep boring people with the particulars. In short, it operates on higher frequency range than FM radio. FM has a more localized transmission range, which goes it can reach just over the horizon. After that, your signal fades out. The shortwave radio operates on higher frequencies that travel upward, bounce off the electrical charged atoms in the ionosphere, and then they go back down to Earth, which allows them to travel higher distances. Now, if you go on shortwave radio, you can hear broadcasts from all over the world. You can hear people broadcasting from Europe, middle of the China Sea, Japan, anywhere. Just depends. Most of the frequencies are best heard at nighttime.
Wow.
Now, if I've been a radio geek forever, so I've always loved tuning to shortwave radio just to see what I can hear. And there's something out there called number stations. Nobody's ever figured out what these are. Nobody knows where they're coming from. What it'll be. It'll start out with like a little tune or a little like some tapping or any kind of little signal to signal that they're about to broadcast. And then you'll hear people counting down numbers or alphanumeric broadcast in different languages.
Okay.
But again, nobody knows where these are coming from. Some people have theorized that they're coming from underwater bases. Some people think they're like out in the middle of on an island somewhere. Nobody knows. They're untraceable. These are basically the burner phones of yesteryear.
Oh.
So what's very interesting is now that this alien shit's happening, if you go on shortwave radio, and you can tune in at any, like I said, most of the better broadcasts are going to be at nighttime. So you can tune in and hear like distant broadcasts of communications, and it's very interesting what you might hear. Many of them are in other languages, so you might not understand them. But there's a lot of chatter, to put for lack of a different term, lately. Now that all these drones and whatnot are flying up in the air, so it's very interesting. I would say if anybody's got a shortwave radio, they sell these out there with, they're usually connected to weather radios and stuff. It's like another band on your weather radio. Go ahead and flip through that and see what you can hear, because there's a lot of activity on there right now, and particularly within this past month, now that all this drone stuff is happening.
Wow, they're definitely going to look into that. Your thoughts on what's going on in New Jersey, Lattice? They say it's been going on a month.
I believe that it's, yeah. We had talked about this a few weeks ago, and they actually had hearings about these UAPs, and I believe they're tied into that. And again, nobody knows what they are, but it probably has to do with they're coming from the same source. Now, if these had people in them, people piloting these aircraft, I would think that they would not want to risk being up there, because from a military standpoint, they really risk being shot down out of the sky.
Yes.
So these could be either unmanned aircraft from who knows where, or they are beings and intelligences from other places that don't really make that connection as far as what's safe and what's not around here. I believe they are surveilling. They're checking things out. They're clearly not scared of whatever we have to offer, militarily or as a species. But one thing that does stand out is the irregular flight pattern. The fact that somebody can aim a cell phone camera from inside of their car, and then, like, instantaneously, the drone or whatever that is seems to know that it's being watched and goes dark, that all the lights go off. They have the capability to jam radars, to turn off other drones that have been flown in their direction. They have the ability to make those drones go dead and fall out of the sky. So that's, at the very least, if it is of this world, it's something that is far more capable than anything we've ever seen before, as far as an aircraft or a military type ship.
Yes.
So we do have to be careful of how we're approaching these things, because as much as we think we might know, we really don't know a whole lot.
Right. You're right. You know what? And that's, we'll end it right there, man, because I don't know. That's why I opened it up to the public. All I can do is just bring it up in conversation and share with people, because until we do know, I'm just surprised that they haven't brought one down yet within a span of a month.
Yeah,
so.
And there's probably a reason why they haven't brought it down, because the government might know that bringing one down might cause a bigger problem than what we have as of now. If this is something more powerful than us, we don't want to piss it off,
You're absolutely right. But anyways, Lattice, thank you for that, man. I greatly appreciate you every time you call in.
Yeah, man. Great topic. Thank you.
Thank you, my bro. Peace. Okay. Go ahead and send that if you're going to go ahead.
Well, kind of funny.
You got to, come on, bro. You got to be on your toes. Okay. They're going to think that this is AI Tony. Okay, let me see. Let me get out of here. Okay, bam, here we go. Okay, everybody. Do we have any super chats? No? Okay, cool. I just want to thank everybody tonight for tuning in. I greatly appreciate you guys taking the time. Let me go ahead and read this poll. We had a poll up there for the 28 minutes. 94 people voted. Is the government messing with everyone? 73% yes, the government is part of it. 18% no, this is real and more to come. 9% is just drones. My thing is with the part of it's just drones, it could be. I'm not saying that it's not, but what I am saying is that there's just so many of them. I guess the technology part of it is what's fascinating me, is because we're looking at it, and when people are saying that they're 1,000 feet above their home and they're the shape of cars, you know, I seen other news clippings, well, on YouTube, when you could just punch in, or you could just Google New Jersey drones, New Jersey UAPs. Some people were saying that some of these were the size of, I just said it earlier, like a Suburban or something, you know, of SUVs. And I was like, what the hell? I was like, how can something that big be moving that fast? Or how can something that small the size of a car? I mean, we don't know what it is. It's a mystery, but yet at the same time, it's a freaky topic to bring up. So it was freaky enough to make a conversation about it. And I just want to thank everybody who tuned in tonight, everybody who called in, everybody who liked, comment, subscribe. Please hit that like button. Help us get this out there more by hitting the like. And I just want to thank everybody who decided not to be on the live chat. Other than that, I'm going to give a shout out to my team, the Hip Hop Jedi, Marvelous Inc., my son B. Scanless, and also to Alex Cervantes Enterprise, and to Genesis Dark Secrets. Make sure you guys tune in. Other than that, we'll be back sometime next week. I got a busy weekend, but I'm going to try to make it happen all throughout December, and we'll see. I still haven't decided after December if I'm going to continue, but I'm still going to continue to go forward and at least finish off December and make up my mind or not. So thank you guys. Much love and respect. Thank you. Expect the unexpected. We're out of here. See you guys next week. Thank you.